Yeah, good evening. How are you? So this is Fuso FS Academy once again. Wow, it has been so interesting, making analysis, and God's willing, seeing it going as planned. Things like this don't work all the time, but what I would say is, as long as you follow the major principle and it's working for you, so that gives you edge for more wins over your losses. And for the fact that you trade and you are winning doesn't make you to be trading every day. At times you need to trade and at times you need to rest. I do mention that, which I think we can all observe it if you take note of it, that Monday trade, Friday trade, trade is trade, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, experience has shown that market is always active than Monday and Tuesday. You understand? Than Monday and Friday, sorry. So that's by the way. I want to thank each and every one of you, for making good use of the opportunity. This, I hope it will continue the strength to keep, coming up with this analysis every week. I crave for it, and I hope you all, from it develop yourself, so you also begin to, do your analysis by yourself without any stress. And like I said, don't limit this knowledge to yourself alone. Bring your friends, bring family, whether they are working or not. This knowledge is for everyone. Everyone. You know, it's not limited to even those who are rich. The rich start from somewhere. So if you are looking at yourself that you don't have enough fund to start, just gather the knowledge. Fund can come anyway. So you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. So bring your family, bring your friends, let them have this knowledge. Let them learn forex. Let them know how economy is being run and the impact of economy in the market. So from there they can always take the advantage. So let them subscribe, enable their notification button, and always make sure that they create time to watch the video. If there is anything they need to do that is not clear to them, they can reach me on Future FS Academy. I am on Telegram. I am on Instagram. You see me regular here. So you can always follow the Telegram link from the YouTube, and from there we move on. We link up, we help one another to grow. So today is 22nd. I'm preparing for the new week. And without wasting much time, we'll be looking at some currency pair. Let's see what they have, their current status, and let's see which one is tradable for the week. So I'm on daily time frame looking at some currency pair. Uh, Left for me, NZD USD has played out already, so it's better we wait. Let's see the next direction. So sorry for the interruption. I'm looking at other currency pair. Okay. What is this? GBP NZD. This look like a ranging market. Looking at it, it looks like a ranging market, which around there on daily time frame, there's possibilities that the ranging will continue, and as a result of that, so it's possible that GBP NZD sell further. You understand? So looking at this now, you can check it between Monday and Tuesday. So you use, if you don't want to trade on Monday, so you use Monday to observe it. If the market makes some pullback, okay, we can conclude that there's possibilities that it will push and break the zone, but in case it doesn't, if it pull back, you can secure a sell entry in order to protect your stop loss, to minimize your stop loss, to reduce the risk, and look for a sell down to somewhere around 1.9719. Well, basically, this is looking like a range. This is looking like a range. I didn't pick this shadow. I didn't pick this shadow here because it's a week. Because it's a week. So until a body form around this shadow, maybe somewhere around there, then I'm talking about something different for GBP NZD. So I'll monitor it, possible sell if there's a pullback. And if the sell continue, you can just stay away from it outrightly. I'll see what will happen throughout next week on it. Yeah, still on a daily time frame, looking at what happened on GBP card. GBP actually broke this zone. Like, look at what happened. GBP break here. It broke that area. It broke this area, then come back inside here. So if we check it on number one, look at the trend. Trend, you know, I can use this as a trend. You can see at least my trend line is touching more than one body. So 1, 2. So this is a buy trend on a daily time frame, and the market, broke this resistance zone. Then if you look at it on, let's say, 4 hours time frame, you will see that wick, that pullback. So with this pullback now, you'll be looking for a buy. But in order to get a buy, what do I do? Let me take my Fibonacci from the last buy here. I bring my Fibonacci here. This market already already broke the equilibrium and coming into my discount area. Without any question, I'll be looking for a buy opportunity on this trade. So this is a buy trend. This is a pullback already after the inverted head and shoulder. It broke the neckline here, and next thing I need here is, like, on Monday, let's see what candle are we going to get. If we see a reverse candle, It's going to be a beautiful buy for us. So for the new week, I'm seeing GBP card. So let's take note of this. So if you see a reverse candle around there, then I push for a buy continuation. So you already break out, so we'll be looking for a buy continuation. It's as simple as that. So I'm going back to my daily time frame, and I'm removing. Okay, let me leave it. So yeah, looking at uh, this more of like a range also, more of like a range also. Look at it. Again, is swinging. I'm leaving it. So similarly here, let me put USD card on weekly. Looking at it, there is more buy on USD card, but looking at the movement, the market will continue buy, but let's observe it on Monday. If this pullback will continue, if this pullback continue, is better we pay attention to it, because it's going to give you another buy entry opportunity. It already bought, but it's pulling back, which will give you a buy entry. So don't joke with your Fibonacci retracement. You understand? Don't joke with your Fibonacci retracement. So all these trade has played out, so it is not a good time to take them. Now, from what we have here, from what we have here, we can we can check this zone. This zone is more of this, but looking at this area, there is possibility that here is the target on Eurochef. There's possibility that Eurochef come to this area before the buy will continue. So to come here, then form something like this to give you inverted head and shoulder. Then, so what does this mean? It means the formation might move this way. Can you see it? So it will break down this area further. Then, so this activity we are looking at is on daily time frame. So this formation might take up to next week. Depends on the market reaction, because from this particular area, due to this area, they might struggle to break here now. So, but it might create some form of correction, might make some form of correction before further breakdown, then start looking for a buy. So you can have this on your watch list. Similarly on this, looking at this, it already confirmed this area, it make a pullback. So You can look for a reverse candle here and look for a buy. Now, in this case, this market is on a sell trend, but I keep asking some people, how do you know when market is changing direction, or how do you trade a market that is turning? How do you trade a market that is turning? How do you trade it? You understand? This trade is a sell. Let me bring out my moving average. Um, 50, 200. Usually I use two moving average. I use two moving average. I use two moving average. So for entry and for direction. So this is a sell direction, but I'm on a higher time frame. So sometimes most traders stay away from an area like this. Why? Is because they don't know if this market will continue the buy or a sell. But based on price action, you can take the advantage if you notice that that area is a fresh level that market is checking. So when price comes to this area now, so this is a weekly time frame, so there's higher possibilities for liquidity here. If you look at what happened here, this shadow on a weekly time frame shows that there was a lot of demand there and eyes can still be on it. So for price to come back to this area, so if you check it very well, there is high possibilities, you see, that it want to make some buy formation, So I will be looking for a buy opportunity around this zone without minding what is going to happen. So all I need is a good entry in order to have a safe stop loss. Then I watch the market playing out. So there's a possibility that the market might want to move to 50% of this sell, which will be something around here. I can imagine that's a big money. You imagine somewhere around there. That's about 193 pips. So you shouldn't joke with it. You can be on the watch. So the same thing on let me check. I wanted to check something on because I'm still expecting a sell on gold. Where is this? This is 50%. I'm still expecting a sell. But if gold makes some move like buying, then I'll try and see whether it's forming a double top here or is breaking to form a sell around discount level that will form a triple top here. Otherwise, these moves I'm seeing on gold is telling us is making some sell. So if gold makes some sell because it's forming this sell formation around 50%, which is one of the objective. But looking at that sell to continue to somewhere around here, if it comes to somewhere around there between here and here because of these two supports. So we consider these three, especially 18, 1752. If it comes around there, I will advise that we should stay away from the market, but look for what is going to happen next because it might want to make a sell by forming a support with this fresh support and make some further buy. So based on my bias, I still expect more sell on gold, at least down to 1768, 1763, and 1751. I'm still looking for a sell. Still looking for a sell. My D1 is showing a sell. My moving average is showing a sell direction. So if I look at the 4 hours time frame, the 4 hours time frame, you see my moving average forming a sell. This is my 200. This is my 50. Look at the triple top. So I'm looking for a must sell. And if the sell happen and it break all this level, just know that it's coming down without stress. Know that it's coming down. So be careful trading gold, but don't be fear. Don't be afraid when you enter your trade. Let it play out. Okay. So let me go back to daily. Like this trade now. Which one is this? Euro GBP. So on Euro GBP, exactly what I expected happen. What I expected happen. So the trade confirm this area and make that buy. What it did here is that it cleared down here. So it cleared down here for liquidity to make that buy. You can see. So I was waiting for this and it actually played out throughout last week. So take note of that. Okay. So from here we look for what is going to happen next. This kind of trade now, you need to be extra careful. Extra careful. I was also optimistic about the sell has happened and the buy. But with the current buy now, there's possibility for a pullback. There's possibility for a pullback. Let's see it on weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. Yes, there's possibility for a pullback up to, but let's see this area. Probably it's targeting here to form double top, then start targeting this area. We're having something, some kind of move. This is a speculation to form a double top here, then continue like this. And start looking for a movement down here. I saw what I drew. So something like this, is very possible. Very possible. So the movement, you can get to this area and make a pullback because of this reaction, then continue then re-strategize itself. By that time, my 250 EMA would have crossed and would have had the pullback, then would have had confirmation for a sell. You understand? Meanwhile, above every of your technical analysis, don't neglect your fundamental, because this is what's going to help you to know whether to stay in the trade, whether to take the trade, whether to take the advantage, and make use of opportunities in the market. So it is very important that you do this very often. You understand? So I'm looking at this way. You understand? Looking at it this way. So that is it. So you monitor the market movement. That's how to get, okay, what is the market trying to do? Monitor its movement. So I've drew this arrow now, all this move, my support, my resistance, trying to look at, okay, this two now is showing a kind of range that shows some support that can give a breakout, then possibility for a continued long sell. Possibility for a continued long sell. Okay, so I think that will be all. Well, looking at dollar index, which play major role on dollar pair. This is weekly time frame. Dollar index has given me double bottom here and a bot, did around neckline, which is making a breakout. So if dollar index make this breakout, probably throughout next week, dollar will be very strong. And technically, if you see your dollar analysis that favors dollar, that means you have a big opportunity to take the trade. And when this happened, then we'll be looking at what will happen in September. Because by next week now, the month is running out, and by following week there will be NFP, which is going to make some differences on this particular currency pair. Meanwhile, I think by next week or upper one, there's going to be FOMC, which is very important also. So all these things is what we follow day to day. So this is double bottom, and it already make that buy move and form some level of strength on dollar. So if dollar break through this area, there's possibility that dollar will be very strong next week. So as a result of that, you can look for, see, it's breaking all these zones. Dollar is breaking all these zones. It's breaking all these zones to already make this pullback. So God's willing, tomorrow the strength of dollar can just continue after this current pullback on 4 hours time frame. After this current pullback, so based on my indicator here, if dollar come as low as 93.270 or 93.104, which it will be making a support here from price action and my moving average. So can conclude on a kind of bullish from here. So we can watch out for dollar index tomorrow. Let's see it move. So So if it come down further, then let's be looking for a an up movement, which is going to have inverse effect on other currency pair that has dollar. So I think that will be all, and I think that will be all for this week. I've talked about three different pair. The one you can take between tomorrow and Tuesday, while the one we watch out for towards next week. So watch the video, subscribe, share to your friends, and if there's any difficulties, let me know. Don't joke with fundamental analysis. Check your news before taking the trade. Make your decision whether to stay in the trade or to adjust your stop loss to a safe place so that you not hear story that touch. You understand? So catch chef is also making some pullback. So he sold already. But when market is making a pullback, then there's high possibility that is trying to show you an entry opportunity to join the trend if you miss the trade. So that ends of this week, the way it's moving up might come to somewhere around there. Then you look at it the same year on daily time frame, so which may be expanded to, let's say, 4 hours, is going to give you something like a support somewhere around there. It's going to give you something like a resistance. Then can make a sell, So, and if you bring out your expansion from here to here, can easy to monitor the movement. This is 50%, but this area of value is around 61.8, which is a discount. So it means if the trade didn't respect the equilibrium, which is 50%, then I'll be taking my trade around 61.8. This is a clear opportunity also. You can't trade all the currency pair. You understand? So just look for few and follow them up. But to check everything we have here, there are opportunities on almost all of them. But it's not possible, you can't trade all of them. So you have to be specific with what you do. So that's all I have to say. So you should have a profitable week. Thank you. I wish you productive week. I wish you week with more profit so that you can take care of yourself, take care of your needs, take care of your family and everyone around you. So thank you. Trade with care. Okay. Remember, you are not the owner of the market. So don't be pressurized and stick to your trading policy. I wish you best of luck. Bye.